Good morning, good morning. Doing this video, AJ's requested this video. He wanted to ask what are some finishing touches that you can do when you first start your business. He's talking in terms of like business cards, getting flyers. He said creating like a Yelp account for your business, anything of that nature. So first thing, he also wanted to know which title should he put on his business cards. All right. So the first thing I'm gonna say is all of those things that he named is definitely great to do. Flyers may not apply depending on what type of business that you have. Obviously, if it's a service business and you're gonna be physically going out meeting people, then definitely get flyers and business cards and all of that. But you might not even need business cards depending on what type of business you're in, because like if you do mostly online stuff, you might not even need business cards. Okay, but for the most part, yeah, all of that stuff is needed. I would even make sure that you create Facebook pages for your businesses. A website is definitely a must for your business, especially if you have a service business, because the thing about it is anything that you create as far as getting online is good, because the internet is now and is the future. It's only going to even get more stronger as far as the internet goes. So your business needs to be searchable. You need to be searchable. You know what I mean? And you need, because you want to build that SEO presence. Okay, you want to be popping up at the top of Google. So when somebody searches for cleaning companies in my area, your business can pop up. Okay, so try to get your business on as many places online as possible. I don't care if you got to create a blog spot blog on Blogger, and just start writing random articles as a free blog, so that way that your business name can pop up. Do YouTube. I say do YouTube channel, so that way when you do start getting customers, you can start doing a before and after video to show customers, all right, now this is what that building looked like before we started, this is what it looked like before after. And that goes for any service industry, whether it's lawn care, you can do before and after. Cleaning, you can do before and after. Any type of like say you have like a shoe restoration business, or anything, you know what I mean? So definitely do YouTube. Shout out Keep Punky. He says, good morning, just finished my 15,000 square foot building. He just got a new building. Shout out to him. He's one of our mastermind group members. And I'm going to tell y'all now, all we do is win in that group, y'all. I'm telling you, if you ain't in there, you better get in there. I don't even say it no more. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even say it as much as I was saying it, just because it's a given. You know what I mean? If you ain't in there, you're missing it. But anyway, but yeah, man, like anything that you can do to be online, do it, all right? Because you want to establish that online presence. Instagram is another good one. You can do before and after pictures on Instagram. Take pictures of like your shirt with your logo and all of that. Maybe you should order some shirts. That's another finishing touch you can do. You know what I mean? Just any type of marketing material. I like car door magnets. I got a lot of calls for jobs from my car door magnet, as well as leads from my car door magnet. So that's a good one as well. And all of this stuff can be gotten from Vistaprint.com. They're good to get stuff from. Also, if you're going to have employees, I would say order you some checks. Order you some checks and get a QuickBooks account. Whether you do QuickBooks online, or if you just buy the QuickBooks from like Best Buy or from online or something like that. That way you can have an actual software version that you can work offline. But either way, I definitely do recommend QuickBooks as well. And order you some printed checks, pre-printed checks with your router number already on it, your business's logo, and all of that up there, so that way you can print checks and have it nice and professional. You don't have to keep writing checks when it's time for payroll and all of that. And as far as what he was asking about, which title should he use on his business cards for himself, really, the first thing you can do is Google titles for whatever type of your company is. So for example, if you have an LLC, Google owner titles for LLC. And then if you have a corporation, Google owner titles for corporation, because they do have different titles. Like when it comes to LLC, everything is members. Okay, so, and then when it comes to corporation, they have officers. Okay, so with a corporation, you have stuff like president, vice president, CEO, those type of things. With the LLC, you usually have stuff like managing member, managing director, member manager, stuff like that. So just Google some different type of titles and see which one you like the best. I will say this, and I learned this from 4 Hour Work Week, Tim Ferriss. He says that the CEO and I think it was president are two dead giveaways that you're a rookie. You know what I mean? It screams out rookie that for you to put that up there, because like obviously if it was a small company, like you probably wouldn't have that title. You know what I mean? Because CEO, you usually the CEO of a big large company, and you have like monthly meetings, stuff like that. So he recommends not to do that because you look like a rookie and you don't want to really, I mean, obviously you're not going to lie and pretend like you got more experience than you do, but you also don't want to broadcast, hey, I'm new. You know what I mean? So another thing that from my personal observation is I wouldn't want to put that I'm the owner either. Like I wouldn't put that as my title. I mean, that's fine to put as a title. I think it'd be CEO, but the thing about owner is then it shows that you have the final decision. And when you show that you have the final decision, that means that if a customer has a problem or if they want to do something, that means that when they come to ask you, they expect you to have the answer right then on the spot, and you can't be like, well, let me go back to the office and you know what I mean? Like maybe sometimes you might want to make it seem as if you're not the only one just making the sole decisions. So if you put owner, then everybody knows that it's up to you. You can give them a discount. You can say yes. You can say no. You know what I mean? So think about that type of stuff too. So my title on my card, because he asked me what was mine, was my title was managing director. Okay, so and I had owner before too, like I said, and there's nothing wrong with owner, but that's just something to consider, is that the fact that now they know that, hey, if I want something, I'm gonna go straight to you. I'm skipping everybody else. So that's all I want to say on that. But the bottom line is definitely do anything that's going to help your online presence. That's one of the best things to do, because like I said, the internet is the future. The internet is now, and you want to make sure that you're coming up at the top of the Google rankings, the Bing rankings. What is it? Bing, yeah, Bing, the Bing rankings, and everything else. So thank y'all for waking up with me this morning. I will talk to y'all tomorrow.